Hello everyone, welcome back to Blueprints. I updated my computer and it wasn't recording audio for the first part of this adventure, so you missed some stuff, but I'll run it over for you really quick. So first of all, we went to the mail room. Well, okay, we got the entrance hall, we got the closet, 2 items. I don't even remember what they are at this point. Oh, a reroll dice and a gem, I think. And then I went and got the mailroom. We got a package from yesterday. We learned the date, which it was packaged on November the 6th. So that could be important, like today's date. We got Cinca Co. I wrote that down. I have a notepad now, so I'm writing stuff down. And then we got the parlor. I solved the puzzle. It was really easy. It was like, there's 1 box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. Only the true box will have gems. And it's like, well, the other 2 are both lying. So it has to be the one that says only the true box has gems. So I got 2 gems out of that. And then we got the corridor. So we could go to the den. We got the 1 gem here. No trunk. Sad. I looked at the clocks. The clocks do actually catch time. Like they do progress time normally. So they're not part of a puzzle necessarily, unless we need to know the exact time, in which case we start each day at 8 a.m. So now I know that. Then we went from the den, and now we're in the office, which I've never been in before. And I looked at a picture of 2 people. I can look at that again really quick. Oh, we got a magnifying glass in the parlor and the sleeping mask we got from the mailroom package. Sleeping mask just gives you 5 extra steps when you walk into a bedroom, which is fine, not particularly useful. And then the magnifying glass is literally exactly what you would think it does. It magnifies text on stuff. Oh. I didn't know you could do this. Oh, and they've all got flavor text? That could actually be kind of useful. Okay, so maybe we'll go over these first. Office, the late Sinclair's personal home office, a room he used exclusively for business affairs and the running of the estate, a task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Rooms 1 to 12. Oh, interesting. Why is the entrance hall not room 1? Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby. Garish? I don't know if I'd say garish. Well, kind of maybe. Suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Yeah. Permanent blueprint. Okay. Spare room. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had, at some point, been plans for this spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. Okay. Parlor. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for receptions and after-parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Okay. Puzzle, blueprint, it's common. Makes sense. Closet. A very modest and recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. Interesting. So I guess they didn't know where to put the gem I got in there. Storeroom. A dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder if that'll actually come into effect. Like, I wonder if we'll actually have to figure out where something was in the house that is now in the storeroom. That would be rough, but we'll see. Nook. A snug corner reading room which serves as a quiet private place for guests to spend a few hours of their afternoon away from the hustle and bustle of the staff. Sure. Den. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting. So comfortable, one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting an entire day here. Okay, so we're drawing attention to the clocks. I mean, it makes sense. Pantry. A well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wide gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the staff. Rumpus room. A uniquely modern-fashioned gaming room, the Rumpus Room has provided many guests of the estate with countless hours of recreation. The room is outfitted with a record player, 2 television sets, a collection of board games, and a mysterious antique fortune-telling automaton named Alzara. Yes, okay. Office. So we just read that one. Drawing room. A social sitting room adorned wall-to-wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. That might be important too, who knows. Okay, mailroom. A dedicated mailing room in which upcoming and outgoing posts and packages are sorted and then delivered within the estate to their intended recipients. Type tomorrow. And it's unusual. Kind of funny we got it 2 times in a row in our first 2 tries then. Bedroom. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Boudoir. A private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chaise lounges that serve both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. Okay. Guest bedroom. A small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. Impromptu visitors, huh? Nursery. One of the few rooms you vividly remember from your visits here in your youth. Though even at that time, you remember feeling a little old for the activities provided here. The twin cribs found in the room might suggest that at one point in time there had been some hopeful expectations of a sudden growth in the family tree. See, that's interesting. I'm going to guess these are mostly not interesting, the hallways. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Sure. West Wing Hall. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Espin. Okay, so that's another name I'm going to write down. I already wrote down the puzzle guy, puzzle friend of Grandpa, M. Lowry, who talks about the parlor puzzle. We'll see. These might be useful. Lady Espin. Well, okay, so she has a first name we don't know still, so I'll leave space in case we get that. It is unsurprisingly, therefore, that this hallway is in a neglected state, features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. Corridor. A long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. Passageway. A long, cramped series of unfinished passageways used primarily by the servant staff to traverse the estate quickly. Interesting. Green rooms. Patio. A roofed outdoor seating area located along the perimeter of the estate. During the summer evenings, it is not unusual for the grill to be employed while entertaining acquaintances of a more informal nature. Interesting. So does that mean it can only be on the outside rows? Kind of makes sense. I mean, you can't have a patio in the middle, but the courtyard, it can be in the middle. A charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Shops. Commissary. The staff commissary is always stocked with household goods and supplies at a reasonable cost. This provides the servants of the estate an invaluable service, especially to the live-in staff who may only expect to leave the property once or twice a month. Crazy. Red rooms. We've only got the lavatory. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Okay, well, that's cool. Back to examining the office now. You can see currently it is... Actually, I don't know if this one is moving. This one doesn't have any notation on it, so that might just be for display. I was looking at these photos, and I noticed that the woman's photo is clearly more worn and weathered than the man's photo, which might mean that also it's a different color. The man's photo is sepia, and hers is black and white. So my theory was that this photo is actually much older than the other one, even though they look very similar in age. Well, maybe not much older, but an amount older. Clipping. Okay. Sailboat. Right. This room has a king in it. I should actually probably write that down. I already wrote down that it's stag and tag, so it's an S. I'm going to write down that it's a king piece in here. That might be useful. I still don't know what the chess pieces are for, and I forgot to look for them in the other rooms, but... There's a camera. All these busts. Oh, there's another hand. We got a hand last time, too. Is that a gem? Clearly not, but looks like one. I think I could just pick this one up. Is her tiara the holly symbol? Kind of, but not quite. Oh, and that's Sinclair right there. Okay. So who the hell's this person? Alright. Well, I saw a computer. Can I open these drawers? Oh, this one is open. Oh, and there's something on the table. Okay. Lots to look at. Is this a different photo? No, that's books. Oh. Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. So Reddington's the town. That's like below this estate. Flight of the Queen in red. March of the Count in black. Fall of the Lord in red. Passing of the Barons in red. Herrings of the Major in red. Red herring. Major red herring. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Who the hell is Herbert? Baron Herbert? Oh, Herbert S. Sinclair, probably. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to write that down then. He's a baron? Okay. Baron. Because it's H.S. Sinclair. We didn't get Herbert. I guess I would also probably abbreviate that. I don't think we know what the S is yet either, so... Interesting. So, why is March of the Count the only one that isn't red? Because we've been told red is the truth from the storybook. So I wonder. Flight of the Queen... Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons. So that's interesting because, like, he was the Baron and he has passed. Herrings of the Major. Major red herrings. Well, I'm going to screenshot this. And if we ever have a reason to think about it again, we can do that. What is a secret switch? Oh. Upgrade disk. Oh. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Wow. So this has got 5... Oh, this is interesting. 5 colored wires. Okay. What's this? Well, oh, there's another picture. Jeez, there's a lot in this dang office. Oh, okay. Well, let's insert the disc first. We're going to get an upgrade. Upgrade the Nook, apparently. Nook data. Permanently enhance this room. Okay. Nook with 2 keys. A breakfast nook with bacon and eggs. Interesting. Or a reading nook. You will always draw the library while drafting this room. Oh, I don't know how good the library is. But, I mean, that is interesting. That could be good or bad. If the library is a dead end, then it's bad. But if the library has multiple exits, then it's very good, in my opinion. Because the Nook is so common, and I've never seen the library. I don't think I really want steps, so it's really between getting 2 keys or getting the library. I'm going to assume this is good and not a trap, and I'm going to take the library. Enter. Enter. Because there's a lot of similarly shaped blueprints. So I don't feel that weird in taking that. Can I not look at this photo? I don't think I can. But I'm going to try to get it from the other side as soon as I read this. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think that there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. Oh, that's me. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Why is west in a different font? Well, not font, but, you know, writing style. Like it's in lowercase, and east is in caplets, like the rest of it. There's some sort of something going on between the west and the east sides of the house, for sure. Okay, can I look at this photo? I can. I have no idea who this is. She's writing a journal, though. So I assume we're going to find that at some point. Okay, safe, and then I'll look at the computer. Well, it's just a safe with a code. I mean, okay, I got one code from a letter. I can try that. 6, 7... Wait, it's just 6, 7, 8, 9? That can't be it. Also, wasn't there a... It was Christmas from last episode. Shockingly, neither of those were it. Okay, so I assume it has something to do with these wires? Maybe? Then again... Oh, I keep forgetting to look up. There's going to be stuff up there, I know it. There's a hand with an arrow pointing to this. This is a guy, clearly, because this is Grandpa right here. So who is this? And it probably has something to do with the frickin' 5 wires, 5 book names. I'm gonna guess we're looking for a count then? Can I interact with any of these busts? Wait. Hold on. Count. You're telling me to count? Flight of the Queen. March of the Count. March being 03. I almost said 4. And then some sort of number related to the count. But who's the count? I don't know. I don't know who the count is. You're not a count. Well, maybe you are. Okay, well, he's not a count. He's a baron. She's not a count. She would be a countess. You could be a count. There's 2 of you. There's only 1 of each of those guys. Oh, no. There's 2 of these guys as well. Actually, there's 3, because this guy's also there. Interesting. It wouldn't... wouldn't just be 0303. I can't believe that was it. Okay. I feel like a genius. Infinity. March 3rd. Okay, so this is actually from March 3rd. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all of our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Oops. Sorry, I need to go back. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe, you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew. What? I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices may have been questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous. X. Grandpa was being extorted by people sending red letters. Okay, so these red letters are all connected. We did have another one. So I guess I can put X under our list of characters, and then we can try to figure out who it is. If I had to guess right now, twin cribs, blueprints, and then there's a book by one of the cribs that's a red prince, two brothers, we're getting red letters. So maybe the other side of the family is trying to get the inheritance? That would be my guess. But if that were the case, you'd think it'd be pretty easy to figure out who it is that's sending these letters. There can't be that many members of the family on the other side of the tree. All right. And that took... Wow, that took like 4 hours. But you know what? We solved the puzzle. We opened a safe. I like it. I did also notice on these clocks, there are these markings. So I'm wondering if something will happen if we allow the clock to strike this specific time in this room, which is actually pretty close. Like it's kind. I think it might genuinely be about to happen. So let's wait and see, I guess. Is there anything else? Oh, I didn't look up in here, but there's nothing up there. I also didn't take note of swans. Also, I thought that kind of looks like a locked box, but I guess it's nothing. Swans could be useful. We'll see. Oh yeah, and the thing, sorry, the description of the den said it's like it's trying to stop you from spending your whole day in here. And that's literally what I'm doing right now, is I'm just wasting time in here waiting for these clocks to happen. So I wonder if that was actually intended to be a hint about spending extra time in the den. Something's going to be behind this fireplace, isn't it? I can just feel it. Maybe missing a step here, because that's definitely that. Shoot. Well, keep the clocks in your mind. Oh, maybe it was this clock I was supposed to do it on. That would kind of make more sense. It's giant and weird. Anyway, oh, this room's got a pawn in it too. Okay, hold on. Gotta notate that. The den has a pawn. No idea what that means. Okay. Well, the chapel would work pretty well here, and I am trying to get red rooms so that I can, because the red rooms are red prints book, red rooms might be interesting. I also don't have any coins. Actually, does that mean I can even enter here? Okay, I can, and for free. I guess that makes sense, right? It's a chapel. Weird. Is that a clock too? I don't know. If it is, oh. Bishop. Well, that makes sense. Chapel. What letter would this be? Do we even have paintings in here? It doesn't look like we do. Oh, hold on. Wait. No. Okay, weird. I thought for sure there was going to be a blue version of this person. But there isn't. Only red. Excuse me. Sorry. So number 1 is a farmer. They got a farmer's hat and they're holding a hoe. Number 2 is a chef with a little pizza server. Number 3 is another farmer with a pitchfork. Number 4... 1V. Hello. Butler? Maid? Maybe? Chimney sweep? Somebody with a dusting implement. Number 5 is... Okay, well that's definitely a maid with a broom. Okay. And then number 6, that's 7. 6 is this guy with a riding crop and helmet. And then 7 is an angelic saint by the looks of it. I have no idea what that means at all. No clue. But I've taken note of it in case we ever get something like that. These statues have any... No, they all look pretty normal for a chapel. Anyway. There's no paintings in here. So there's no... Well, maybe these will tell me eventually. These stained glass windows. But as of right now, there is no letter for this room. Oh, well, I kind of gotta check the library. Right? Kind of gotta. Reading nook. Clock. Lock. Nook is C. Okay. What's this? A journey noteworthy. Oh, I already read this. Although I didn't look at this book. What does this say? Billiard puzzle notes. Oh, interesting. Order of operation is by how far away it is from the center. I actually didn't know that. Sinclair's any secrets. The antechamber appears to be sealed by all 4 sides. Must be a way to open. Oh, those levers that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, I get it. So, well, I'll just take a screenshot of this. Because, actually I can read it from here. This was the puzzle I had spoiled when I watched a little bit of a playthrough of this. So I already know, but that's fine. The Nook also has a rook in it. Interesting. We're rhyming? Absolutely. Is there anything else in here of note? Not really. Which makes sense, I guess. Alright, let's see the library. Okay. It's got 1 exit, so it's not useless. That's nice. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Gotta give it a shot, don't we? Plus, this is a new room. We've never been in here. Can't read that. Match. Maybe fire. And tree. Ooh. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. We just figured this out. If you wish to read more about a specific room in the house, press R. Oh, okay, so there's actually like a quick pull-up for this. To be fair, we haven't read the chapel and stuff yet. Chapel, a private sacristy. As ornate as the most lavish rooms in the estate, is watched over by 8 Ajiran angels depicted in stained... 8? Yes. Okay, 8. Yes, that makes sense. Does it? Wait, hold on. Because there's one above this door that's not being shown, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I missing one? I don't know. The room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than to his faith. That's fair. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. Oh. Did I not look at these? I don't think I looked at these. Dedicated mailing room in which incoming and outgoing packages are sorted. Yeah, no, okay, I did look at that. I don't think I looked at these, though. Antechamber. From its root, meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and Room 46. Room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 50 or 45 rooms, the words on the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on your state. That is, after all, your bequests. Library. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books surrounded the reader in this room. Or surround. They still do. Exhibiting either a bountiful spring of knowledge or a typical interior design sensibility of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Okay. And I think we got everything else. Okay. Yeah, but I can't... That one's empty. Maybe there's some that are not empty? Nope, that one's also empty. Oh, there's an upstairs. What's this? Oh, a treasure map. It's not super far away. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranks up. So it's like 2 above us right now. Wow. We gotta try to get there, but I don't have a shuffle, so I don't know if that's really gonna work out. Mount Holly book request form. Books and periodicals requested within this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird. That might be about swans, which could be something. The Fixed Stars. History of Orindia. I don't know about that one. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest number 3. Let's get the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington first. Okay, I think that does it. How to go up. I need to learn more about the city, because it seems to be important. I mean, it's called Reddington. There's the Red Prince. It's kind of weird it like did that automatically. It's kind of cool. Mount Holly records. Oh, these are my records. Okay, well, cool, but I don't really need those at the moment. Do you think there's like one book in the whole library that has like a secret passage behind it or something? Why is this one empty? Oh no, there's 2 empty ones. Why are there only 2? Like, you'd think it'd at least be symmetrical. That's sketchy. Mount Holly scrapbook? The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. I mean, that's true. Why is he looking at me like that? From the corner of the picture. Where the hell is this? What the hell is that? I don't know. That seems moderately important, maybe. There's just an empty page. What's up with this orchard being featured? Favorite floor plan in the parlor. Can't seem to ever pass it up. So that's more records. Contraptions! Sledgehammer receipt. Paid in full from the commissary. Largest purchase. Most avoided floor plans. Utility closet. Observatory pantry. Wow, that's funny. I guess that's the observatory. There's some holly. Okay, so that seems like more note-keeping. Doesn't seem like any of this stuff is super quest relevant. Ooh. Making me a little ill. It's alright. Alright, let's see what these rare floor plans are, huh? Well, there's the observatory. The laboratory. Or the billiard room. Is the billiard room rare? I gotta check out the laboratory. I have no idea what the observatory is, but I've seen it before. I've not seen the laboratory before. Oh, I just realized I forgot to check the computer in the office. Because I bet you there's going to be a computer. Maybe there's one in here? Heating and cooling curves. Oh, no. I want to look at other stuff first. Periodic table's back. Yay, everybody loves periodic table. Anything in the microscope? No. And... Persand. I don't think we'll need all of that, but what the hell are these? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Damn! Can't do anything with that. Okay, here we go. Particularly work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. I don't know if that name's going to be important, but it's pretty memorable, so I'll probably remember it. Why is there a fish? It's not a fish, but you know. Oh, wait, is that an upgrade? No, that's a freaking... Is there no computer in here? I thought for sure there'd be a computer in here. What kind of lab doesn't have a computer? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, another red note. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via security. Cool. Okay, so there's a computer, but that wasn't a red note, so never mind. Those are probably only in safes. Experiment setup, research logs, pause experiment, log into network. Research logs? No research, okay. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you were free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Oh boy. Each time you find some trash while digging, each time you eat an apple, the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. That's a lot of times. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold selected randomly. Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. I don't know if this is ever going to affect me. Odds are of finding an apple probably the highest, because I don't have a shovel or that many green rooms. And 3 locked trunks is crazy. So I guess I'm going to do apple and... Is getting keys that worth it? Is getting gold worth it is the question. Because I have more red rooms than anything of these random things. I'm going to get the hallways, though. So I'll do that, sure. Okay. So is this going to tell me... No. Okay, I guess I'll try logging in. Oh, I need a password? Oh. Who would have thunk? It's not just the guy's name? It's crazy. I guess I'll try... Okay, it's not his company either. I can't believe it. What about... If anything else, I mean, I have SKR equals 6789. Damn. I don't know if that's ever going to be useful for anything. Alright, well, I guess I wasn't missing much at the office computer. Jeez. Why have I only found 1? Oh, it's right there. Sand. And. S. That's the same. As 1. That's the same as the office. Also, apparently I didn't write down the libraries. What was it? It was a match and a tree, right? Fire and fur? So an E? That's the same as the closet. Well, now I'm confused as to what these letters could mean. We'll have to see. Maybe they change day by day. Is there really nothing I can do in here? So what the hell is this then? At atmospheric pressure 93 kilopascals in the Mount Holly freezer by Randolph. It's just the melting point of ice. Complete thaw at like 18 degrees Celsius. Groundbreaking research, sir. Okay, do any of these random scribbles mean anything? It really doesn't seem like it. Maybe when I can do this, it will. Because I've got no idea what this could mean. I'm going to pull them all. Yeah. Whoops. I want to leave. Okay. Okay, so we're trying to get 2 up and 1 left. So if I get the pantry here, and then I can just get 1 that goes up, we should be able to get to the... I'm going to get... Wait, do I have hallways? I only have 1 hallway. Okay, we need another hallway, and then I can eat that apple. Bridget. Oh, wait, Bridget comes back. Also, Bridge is highlighted here. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Did I read this before? I kind of feel like I did, and I just forgot about it because it didn't seem important. Bridge it. Well, I'm going to screenshot this as well, just in case. But maybe... Oh, never mind. There is stuff in here. Tent and tag. What? Maybe... Oh, 10 and tent. So it's T. Pantry. T. So the pantry and the den have the same letter right now. Maybe these letter things are not all they're cracked up to be. What the fuck is that? Should probably try to get out there at some point. Okay, I need to go... Okay, I need 1 more room, and then I need to go straight up. So room that goes up. Oh, and the hallway would be perfect right now, because then I can eat this apple and get a key. Yay, I did it. Okay, hallway. Hallway is graph and cart. Chart. Chart and cart, so it's H. Wow, I can't believe the hallways is H. Red flowers. I don't see... Oh, there's a little red note here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, right? Yeah, because they locked it down because that lady died. Forgot to look up in the pantry, but there's probably nothing there. Okay, so we really need... Actually, we can get anything here. Oh, it's locked. Hold on. Also, is this my only exit right now, or do I have another exit? This is my only exit right now. Okay, so we got to keep it living too. So key it is. Good thing I got that apple, I guess. Wow, we just have to take the commissary then. It's fine, I suppose. E, treasure map. I need a shovel. Hey, are you selling shovels? Oh my god, they are. It's 6. I only have 4. No! I need 2 coins. Damn. If I would have taken the... If I would have taken the thing to get 2 coins whenever I ate an apple, I would have had enough coins right now to do this. But, you know, who could tell? Yeah, commissary will be closed. Staff notice. Oh, maybe with the magnifying glass I can see what this says. Oh, wait, terminal password. This is what I need for the frickin' computer. Swan song. Okay. I'm going to put that under... well, I should maybe put it under security, even though we haven't got that yet. Pass... Swan song. And that's another swan thing, so it seems swans are important. Stage and stag, so it's E again. What the hell? So the closet is E, the library is E, and the commissary is E. What the hell do those three rooms have in common? I have no idea. Okay. I do have a reroll dice. We're looking for coin. And we're looking for survival as well. Oh, God. All right. 1 coin. Food for sale. I mean, 1 coin's not enough and I would die. So I gotta do kitchen here or redraw. I think I'm gonna redraw. I could really use like the passageway, for example, and then have multiple chances to get another 2 coins. Well, this is 2 chances, but apparently I can't see 4 plans. Well, red rooms. I said I wanted them. Oh God, is one of them freaking locked down too? Great. Wonderful. Whatever. Certainly is dark. Can't check anything. Okay, that's locked with some sort of security system. So I probably need security to be able to open that. And I can't even see what I'm going to draft here. So that's got a gem requirement. Does that mean it's good? Who knows? Yay, a bedroom. Oh, I get extra steps. Perfect. That'll help me. Yeah, the town is called Reddington. I figured that out. The lady's got a moon symbol. I figured that out last time too. This one's got a pawn. Actually, what bedroom is this? Just the normal bedroom. Okay. Bedroom equals beer and paint. What? Pint. Pint and paint. So, A. And also it's got a pawn in it. Okay. I forgot. I saw that in the dresser. It's also got a hand pointing down. Maybe I should note that. Just put a down arrow. The office was the one that had the left arrow, right? This seems like a very complicated puzzle. But I mean, we'll see, I suppose. Why is there no mirror in this mirror? Oh, maybe there is. It's just not functional. It kind of looked like it was just wood. Okay, so is there any way I can get coins at all? Well, I can lose coins by going through the chapel. Yay. Oh, the office computer. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? There's nothing else I can do today anyway? Okay. And then if I can just get back to the commissary, I can buy a shovel and dig in here, apparently, where there's hidden treasure. So we just gotta go for it. Pantry, laboratory. Actually, can I change this? I don't think I have an opportunity to find another apple, but I'm just kind of interested. Pause experiment. Pause experiment. I don't know why you'd ever need to do this, if not to change it. Experiment setup. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just resume it then. I don't know, maybe there's some that are like really tough that you would actually want to pause, but it seems kind of useless to me. I don't know. I don't miss any coins in here lying on the ground or something. Doesn't look like it's... We're back in the book nook. I don't see any coins. Maybe behind this chair there's something. No. That's a yellow book. Jukebox. Any coins? Well, I'm going to lose one when I go through here. I can check and see if there actually are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the hell's the 8th one? It's got to be behind this giant thing. So I can't see it. I have no idea how you would remove this, though. It does kind of look removable, to be honest. Like, there's something back there. Oh, I thought that was a button for a second. I was like, I found it. No. Alright, well, we gotta go back to the office, so straight through the den. Swans. Okay. We can check out the den computer, which I forgot to do. And maybe, run payroll. Okay. What would this do? Be placed in each staff member's room. The servant's quarter, the maid's chamber. Okay, I don't have either. So we gotta spread it. A modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. Coins are spread throughout the estate. Alright, spread it. Wait, I can log into the network. I have the freaking password now. Swan song. Ha ha ha! Oh, we gotta run dial-up. Awesome. I guess it is the 90s, presumably. We got that from the intro cutscene. Staff services. Punch in or out. Service has been disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more details. Okay, I'm gonna write down a couple more people. These are like servants of the house. I don't know where to write them though. Maybe a different side. I'll just put down servants. So there was Kimberly Thompson, who was a scientist. Mrs. Babbage appears to be the, like, either head maid or staff manager. I'm just going to put manager. That'll get the point across. And then Bridget, somebody, is definitely a maid, I would assume. So that's interesting. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. Wait, isn't that today? No, that's... What? No, this is today. Because the package that I got the date for was from yesterday. So that would be November 6th. The Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Aw, thanks the staff. That's so cool. So it is... So that 11:06 was a Friday, just in case I ever need to count a date for any reason. Okay. Schedule change. Disabled. Okay. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders. Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoe, shovel, sleeping mask, sledge. I kind of want to know what the metal detector does. Approve. Okay. Is there anything else in here? No. Okay. Remote terminal access. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere. Oh, so I can actually enter the laboratory terminal? and like do laboratory stuff from here. Could I have done this from the laboratory and not wasted 2 coins? If I had just gone into the actual menu? That blows. You live and learn. Email. Anne Babbage. Wow, we got her first name very fast. Okay, Mrs. Anne Babbage. No idea if that'll be useful. So that's the first. This is back in October. Let's start here. From DC Power to Fuse Box Repair. Can I check it? Okay. 1993. Okay, we know what year it is now. Damn. Exactly. So that will was written like this year. Very interesting. Did the old man know he was about to die? The vac indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. This is not the desired functionality. Let us know and we'll fix it in our regular service visit next week. Gabe. I don't think Gabe is from here, so I don't think we need to worry about Gabe. Okay, so that's something about the fuse box. I assume is in the utility closet. Dear Herbert. Oh, this is Sinclair. We just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Well, I'll take a quick screenshot of that too, because I don't want to write these 3 people. That was on October 7th. Interesting. Whoops. I wanted to continue reading. Fuse box repair. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Okay, I'm going to actually write that down because I don't want to forget I took a screenshot. So utility equals, I don't have the letter yet or anything, but we've got off, blue, green. Whoops, that's not what I meant to write. Don't worry about it. White, red, purple. Okay. Kind of ran up into Lady Espen's name in my notes, but whatever. Thanks for your due diligence, Sinclair. He's working on that himself. Interesting. Anne Babbage. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. So I guess I'll put that on the staff, Hartley. Hartley is a valet. So he like just died. Like it is November 6th or November 7th right now today. And he died sometime after November 1st. So he might still be alive. Do you ever think of that? He could still be alive. This could all be a test. We'll see. Electronic mail data transfer. Oh, they're not available. Oh, from the business. Interesting. Glossary of terms. Adjoining. Rooms that are considered adjoined or connected via doorway. I mean, yeah. Bedroom. Violet board. Okay. I think this is actually a glossary of terms for the game. Weird. The blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in order for the last several years. Oh, it's going to be in a future patch of the game. Okay. Dead end, dig, directory. There's got to be something weird in here, right? Glossary of terms. What's the glossary of terms? Feature of the network that you are now perusing. A list of words in architectural jargon that is intended to make simple the terms you will encounter on the estate. Entries marked blue will be revealed once you find them. Keycard door. Oh, that was the security door that I saw. Okay. MS. Tomorrow's kind of ominous. Wait, oh, sauna. Kochek. I can't read what they say, unfortunately, but we got a little sneak peek at a couple of rooms. Okay, I think that's everything. So I've spread coins across the estate. Now I just have to go through, like, every room and look for them. I thought that was one for a second, but nope, that is the safe. Probably not in this room, right? I mean, oh, nope. Indeed, in this room. That is actually enough, but the problem is I'm going to go through the chapel and lose one, so I do need some more. Do we see anybody in the hallway? Oh, there is one in here. So I will enter. Is there any in here? Don't see any. Okay. So that's actually enough, right? Cross to the chapel, I've still got 7. I only need 6. I will keep looking, just in case. Who knows? But we're going to get our super special secret item. I don't know what the hell is going to be buried in the frickin' commissary, but... who knows? Oh, more for the pantry. Okay, now we definitely have enough. Ooh. I could buy something else. Not that I would need it for anything. Yeah, shovel. Treasure map. I pressed R instead of E. Treasure map. E. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. Yay, digging through concrete. My favorite activity. Boy, it sure is taking a while. It's almost like we're digging through concrete. Wow, there's actually a treasure box. One of the lost coffers in Mount Holly. 8 gems? What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Oh. I can't do anything with that. I can't go anywhere. I don't have a security to unlock this door. Oh. Can I at least get more coins from here, please? Wow, thanks. Well. Get in the hole. Quick. There's nothing I can do, right? Nope. We're done. That's a shame. Well, now I know what the treasure map's for, though. And I know it's not worth it to go through all that effort just to get gems if I'm already dead. East Wing favored. Yeah, no kidding. Well, we got some good info this time. I mean, wasn't my most successful adventure necessarily. I mean, I've only had 2. I think the first one was more successful in terms of seeing more rooms. But we got a lot of interesting information in this one. And we learned about the office being kind of busted. If you can actually get back to it somehow. I think maybe what the meta would... Well... I would say maybe what the meta would be is to like draft the office off to the right of the entrance hall like I did, but like with a connected path instead of the closet, so it's only 2 steps. Or like maybe 1 step if it can just come from the entrance hall, but I don't know if it can. Do that, and then just have like, if possible, hallways all the way through the middle. That way you can like jump into the hallway in the middle and go all the way down to the entrance hall and back to the office when you've drafted enough rooms to make the spread gold thing worth it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Tell me your favorite extortion method, because apparently that's what was happening to poor little grandpa. Poor little very rich baron of a grandpa. Anyway, goodbye.